Hi there, Andy Willis here from Working From Anywhere, sharing the Carpe Diem message and helping business owners to actually make time for life. I'm here in Scott's Head and I'm here with Chris in his absolutely awesome mobile home van, business slash move-in home. And yeah, we're going to have a chat to Chris about how he basically got here, what he does, and we will also have a bit of a tour of his van.
I started out by, I was in Perth and left Perth, travelled Australia for a couple of years looking for a new home for my family. And two vehicles and just traded as I went, sort of thing, and ended up in Lightning Ridge. My roots are from the bush. And I would just travel Australia looking for a country town where they had money and they had no product.
Okay.
So and I grew up in country towns where they had general stores that sold everything and that. So yeah, when I wanted to start again, I was sick of the cities. I was sick of all the bullshit in the cities. Everybody's copying everybody and just the attitudes and that. So yeah, I just left Perth after 10 years and travelled around, caravan behind my ute, and bundled the family in a second car, station wagon, and trailer full of stock, and just took off for a couple of years around Australia while the kids were young.
Yeah. What sort of stock were you?
Oh, see, I was a market trader, so I used to import, and I started back in the markets and everything and that. So I used to just set up anywhere. I used to hire halls even, if there's nothing on, and I just followed wherever there was something on. There was a show on, there was a market on, or whatever. If there wasn't, I'd even set up on the side of the road. Yeah, that's a Lightning Ridge. I discovered Lightning Ridge. I was just, again, by trading. I 29 years ago, I think it was. It's a general store, yeah.
And I believe you've been out on the road for over 12 months, though?
In the current bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been about 1 year, 9 months now. Yeah, I got...
Oh, you can actually, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
42 cameras. It's three
Wow.
banks of cameras. Good. It all comes down to people. Who you got working for you. Without good... To run remotely without good people that you can trust, you need good systems in place too.
Yeah.
You got no chance. It all comes down to your manager and the people under him.
Yeah.
I tell my staff, if you don't know what to do, put yourself in the customer's place.
Yeah.
What you would like to happen, that's what you do. It's one of the successes of it is the mere fact the staff are empowered.
Yeah.
They love the fact they feel like it's their own business, but they haven't got the financial pressures.
Yeah. From the
Letting
businesses.
go, I had huge problems. I mean, in the beginning it was huge for me to let go.
Yep.
Because if you always had the opinion, if you want it done properly, you do it yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I've run it for nearly 30 years now, and if the shop is a nightmare, if I was out there, I'd be running to the ground. I couldn't have kept it going for 30 years. 4 years I'll be through a tree.
Yeah.
But by running it remotely, nearly 30 years later, and I'm still fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Non-stressed.
Yeah.
Still doing it.
Yeah.
Trying to go away. It was stressful to go.
Yeah.
Trying to get everything organised and go away, and then you only go away for a short period and you come home, you get stressed and then trying to catch up. I tried taking away different setups, computers, even had a printer I used to take with me in that setup, and hire a house, and nothing I did was working properly. I ended up doing this, which I didn't intend to do, but I found out, well, I intend to do this when I sold the business. Do something like this instead of now.
Yeah.
But by doing it now, it allowed me to the business to pay for it.
Yeah.
The business owns it.
Yeah.
Surfing is I just love it so much.
Yeah.
And it allows me to de-stress big time and keep fit. The other thing was too is keeping fit, where I found out, I mean, before I had this, I was 12 months at home, sitting in front of the desk, running my business, getting fat, getting stressed. You know, body wasn't good because you're sitting down all day. That's
What
my whole idea, was to do it later, you see. Go and do cheap, something basic so I can go surfing and everything. And so I thought, well, hang on, this is something I can have the lifestyle now
Yes.
instead of waiting
Yeah.
and run my business out of it. But I just had to set it up differently. It's all designing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I look at every other business in Lightning Ridge, the owners are working in them.
Yeah.
And I go out there and they're just angry people
Yeah.
of years and years, 7 days a week, not getting away from it. They can't get away.
Yeah.
And you go in there and just look at their demeanour. You know, they're not relaxed, and
Yeah.
people come and say, "Oh, you're relaxed now." What are you? Yeah. And now that I've done it, well, I don't have to retire.
No. Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
The money, the shop's doing well through COVID. I'm doing figures I've never seen before in my life. I never thought I'd do.
Yeah.
The opposite's happened, and I'm investing in my health and longevity of my life.
Yep.
Whereas I kept on the way I was doing, I mean, my health would have gone downhill.
Yeah.
Full stop. I mean, I was seeing a chiropractor once a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, just simple things like that. Now, I mean, hell's bells. You know, maybe once or twice a year I see a chiropractor, straighten my back out because I've twisted it or done something surfing. There's the office set up, but also one thing that's unique about this as well is that it's
Oh my goodness.
It's
Electronic.
also a stand-up desk as well.
Ah, and sandy, salty, happy.
Yep, that's it. That's my motto. The other thing too, a lot of people, particularly have motorhomes, they make them too complicated
Yep.
about setting up and set up too much and that. You've got to have it, I find, particularly with free camping, it's easy to pack up, easy to go. So by having onboard water tanks, grey water tanks, solar panels for your power. The other thing you need too is power for your office, tunable power.
Yep.
The only way you can get that is lithium setup.
Yeah. It's worth paying the extra money for lithium for
Oh
sure.
my oath it is. And it
Yeah.
also allows you to use a microwave, boil a jug. I can even run the air conditioner off my batteries.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you can't do that in any of those things in normal batteries.
Yeah. Okay.
Even my awning is easy pulling out. It's just a button, it's electric.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah. So this is the bus. It's what sort of bus is it? It's a
Toyota Coaster.
okay.
Coaster's a good base because one is they're built like a brick shit house. Everything's over-engineered on them because they're actually a truck.
Yeah.
And they're common. So parts are cheap.
Yep.
Any mechanic can work on them. Whereas
And there's all your toys up there, or some of them up
some of
there,
them on the ground here as well.
and
so,
some on the ground. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome setup. Thanks very much, Chris.
No worries.
Thank
you.
Yeah. Awesome.